Hey friends, welcome back to Ball Homestead. My name is Beverly. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to make some of our home canned manwich that we canned up in a previous episode. We're just going to have a simple lunch, manwich and chips, but Wayne has really been wanting some Boston cream muffins. So I'm going to show you how to make those. You can make those and they look so amazing, but they're so simple, friends. So let's get started. Here we're just going to brown some meat. This is some meat we get at our local butcher shop called Farm to Fork in Batesville, Arkansas. It's amazing beef, friends. So good. We love it. That's about the only place we buy beef. Sometimes I'll mix it with deer or whatever, but today I've got a big pack, so we're just going to use it and get that browned up. I think I'm going to throw a few sweet peppers in there also. I'm excited to have this manwich on the shelf. My daughter, I'd sent her home with a jar a week or two ago, and they tried it this past week, and she said it was really good. So I may end up making some more of that. Because in the wintertime, Wayne and I do a lot of building projects around the homestead. So I'm always looking for simple, quick recipes to do, so I don't have to cook a big old meal. We're just going to throw some of our homegrown sweet peppers in, and we're going to get that a cooking. And now we're going to get started on this cake. This Boston cream muffins. They're super simple, but you can look so professional with them. Sometimes I make a homemade cake mix, other times I don't. And today's going to be one of those days I don't. So I just use a yellow cake mix. I actually believe this idea, it's on the back of the Pillsbury cake mix. And I just went with it, and they turn out so fabulous, friends. I've been making them for a long time. Next, we're going to add a cup of water, a half a cup of oil, and 3 eggs. I mean, the cake mix was like $1.50, so I mean, it's super cheap, and you can look like a pro, I'm telling you. These muffins are so good, too. Half a cup of oil, and 3 of our farm fresh eggs. It always don't have to be homemade. I try, but sometimes, friends, this old girl's tired. So I try to do everything I can homemade, but I fail at some point sometimes. This is Wayne's favorite muffin that I make. And we're just going to mix that up. We're going to spray our muffin pan very well. And get that going here. I'm just using my little square muffin tin today. I don't know, that's just what I grabbed, so that's what we're going to go with. Get my oven preheated to 350. Get our roaster pan out. I keep it in my oven, so. Alright, now we're just going to pour these. I don't use papers, friends. I've never liked having to peel those papers off, so I just don't use them. But we're just going to put our batter, fill them about a little over halfway. This is so simple. Like I said, you can look like a professional. I'm always looking for easy, cheap recipes to make. In our times today, everybody needs to be looking for cheaper, inexpensive ways to cook, because groceries, friends, are just outrageous. And this is going to make about a dozen, which is about perfect for our pan here. Just perfect. As soon as our oven's preheated, we're going to get those in. In the meantime, we're going to stir our meat. Just gonna, it was kind of frozen still. I kind of had this, I was going to make a big homestead meal today. And friends, I'm just wore out. This week has been a busy week. And I'm wore out. So that's why we can up all this stuff, is to have convenience. So I thought, you know what? We're having manwich today. And Wayne he wanted these Boston cream muffins. And I needed a few ingredients for the icing. He prefers store-bought icing. At work, I make homemade icing. But he's weird like that. He likes store-bought icing, so that's what I do. And he needed some icing for him. So he has went to our 25-minute drive to Newark to get him some icing. I have all the stuff to make homemade, but he prefers store-bought icing. All right, we're just going to keep cooking that till we get it done, friends. I grabbed 2 jars because I wasn't sure quite how much we would need. This is about 2 pounds of meat here, so we may need 2 jars. But anyways, yesterday evening we worked in our garden for quite a while, ripping out tomato plants and cleaning garden beds, trying to get ready for fall planting. And we spent quite a few hours out there, and it was a big job. We've still got about half of the garden to go. And friends, I was wore out. We got in, I got me a shower, and I did not move from my recliner until bedtime. It just wore me out. This humidity we have here, we're in zone 7B. We live in Arkansas. We have the highest humidity I feel like I've ever felt. I don't know how Danny and Wanda do it in Mississippi, because I think it's worse there. I'm going to go ahead and pop these in. I don't know if I can handle any more humidity than we have here. I'm a cool weather girl. This heat is ridiculous. I'm ready for fall, friends, but I'm kind of worried. I watched Danny and Wanda's live stream last night, and he had said that he thought it was going to turn off just cold all at once. Well, I hope not. I hope we do have some pretty temperatures between now and then. But my husband said in the Farmer's Almanac that Arkansas is going to have a blizzard this year. I hope they're wrong. This is not the blizzard zone, but hopefully they're wrong. Or maybe it won't be in this area that we live in. I sure hope not. I love Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead, and we love Alaska Prepper too. He is amazing. If you're ever looking for anybody to watch about homesteading and preparedness, those two are amazing. We love Danny and Wanda and Alaska Prepper. I went ahead and got my big roaster pot out, and I'm going to toast these buns because they've been in the freezer. When I find a good deal on them, I buy them up and I package them up, and we freeze them so that we have buns. Because I'm telling you, friends, just a pack of buns is $2 or $3 anymore. But we have a bread factory in Batesville, and sometimes I will go over there and buy like pillow packs, and it's like a whole bunch of buns. And I will just freeze those up, and we will have buns for a while. But I want to butter these buns and toast them up a little bit since they have been in the freezer. So we are going to do that. I got this roaster pot. Still got a little water. I just finished washing it. We had made French toast this morning. That video will be coming out with our homemade bread this next week. It'll be coming out before this one will, so you'll see it. But anyways, we're just going to toast these buns up a little bit. Give them a quick little buttery toast. And friends, we're going to have a little mini feast here. I'm looking forward to this manwich. And if it turns out as good as I think it's going to be, I may do a whole nother batch. So like I said, in the wintertime, that's when we do our building and repairing projects and stuff, our big ones, because it's just too hot here during the summer to do any of that. So in the fall and the winter, that's when we do our building projects. And this year, I know he's going to build a smokehouse because we're wanting to be able to smoke our own pork and stuff when we butcher hogs. And I'm really not sure what else. I know we had once talked about a small buck house. We just have a small little thing there for them now, but we had talked about building a more permanent structure. But anyways, we'll know. I'll know closer to time. Wayne will let me know what we're going to be doing. All right, our meat is done, and guys, there's hardly any grease in this meat. This meat is so good. There's hardly anything in it. I mean, it's just meat. We're just gonna stir that in. I think one's gonna be plenty. Yeah, one is gonna be perfect for this amount of meat. We're just gonna let that simmer, friends. Just let it simmer. I will put this back in the pantry, and we'll have that for another time. That makes me happy though when we have things on the pantry shelf that is homegrown from this homestead that we can eat. Quick meals too. It's like convenience foods. Just flip this off because I don't want to burn our buns. Whew, I'm already getting those a little warm. Let's just set these over there. I mean, friends, this meal costs the meat. That's it. We will just let that simmer. And our muffins look good. All right, friends, here we're just popping our muffins out of the muffin tin. They come out just easily and perfectly because we sprayed that tin good. We're going to let these muffins cool completely before we ice them. They just turned out really perfect. They were super easy to get out. And they're going to be delicious, even though they're just a store-bought cake mix. All right, here we're going to fill our piping bags. I use a cup, and then I just fold the top down over it and get it. It just holds it perfect for me so that I can fill it properly and don't have icing everywhere. This is just how I do it. And here's Wayne's store-bought chocolate icing, which he loves it. So if he likes it, that's what we'll do. We're just going to put the whole can in this because we're going to use each icing on both cupcakes. So you'll need 1 tub of each icing or make your own. That's what I do at work. I make the icing. See how perfect that is? It ain't got icing all over it, and it's ready to pop. We're going to do the same thing with the vanilla or the cream cheese icing. And you could use vanilla if you prefer, but I just prefer a cream cheese icing for the center. We're just going to fill that piping bag up. And And when our muffins cool completely, we'll be ready to ice those babies up. I mean, these muffins look so amazing when they're done. They look professional. I get a lot of compliments on them. And I usually make them homemade, but my husband likes store-bought stuff at times. All right, we're ready. All right, friends, now we're just going to put together our Boston cream muffins. All I'm doing is right under the tip, I'm just slicing that muffin in half. Super easy, super cheap to make. Then we're just going to take our bottoms and fill them with the white cream. I just do a little dollop in the center. Like I said, my husband prefers store-bought icing. He's a weirdo. And then we're just going to top it with our chocolate. Super easy. Look how pretty, friends. We're just going to continue doing this until we get all of our little dozen of muffins done. Oh, that's two tops. Kept thinking, man, that feels weird. There we go. This is his favorite, especially with the store-bought icing. He loves it. I mean, really, when you think about it, they're getting maybe $10 in this whole thingy. And it's something, it's his favorite. This is what he'll ask for every time. And he's like, you need to do a video on those Boston cream muffins. They're so delicious. So, here we are, friends. All right, one pan done. Boston cream muffins. Super simple, super cheap, friends. Friends, one more thing. The manwich was amazing. We will definitely be making that, some more of that for the pantry. All right, friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope to see you again soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, friends, goodbye.